All right, well, they're unloading it. I'm gonna go over here and show you guys this community building that a lot of you guys actually were involved in helping raise the funds to build it for the community here. I've gone through it before on my Patreon page, but this building here, full siding, it's got solar panels on top. That way they have a room over here that they can be charging like their computers, flashlights, phones, things like that. Then underneath, they have a place that they can store extra fuel, as well as, it looks like a sawmill here. And then if they have coffee or anything like that that they need to store, this is a really good opportunity for them, as well as tools for fixing the runway and such. And then they have like what they call is like their grandstand, so that way if they have like community announcements or meetings, things like that, everybody else can just sit out here in the grass as they make the announcements and stuff. But as I'm here, I'm only here for 5 minutes. I've got a big day yet to go, but I did want to just quickly just show you just their village just a little bit. I love how houses look different at every single place. They utilize the materials just a little bit different. And this is one of those that has like, yeah, the bamboo sides are just a little bit different. They do have a mill out here, so some of their houses have definitely been updated since a few years ago. But I believe that there is a gold mine that's maybe sort of close by here. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that they do some gold mining all in this area out here, down to Yapsie where I'm going as well. They do a lot of gold mining and such. So I think it's really cool, but I thought I'd just quickly just walk through this little area just before I head out on that 6-minute flight. I've got yet to go back to Wewak today and all the way up to Goroka, so I still have another 3 hours to go at least. All right, well, quick walkthrough. Again, if you want to see more content, head over to my Patreon page or my second channel, and I'll try to be posting some content that I have done out here before. A little more drone footage, things like that. It's a beautiful day out here. It's a beautiful day down in Yapsie, just down the mountain. I don't think I've ever actually filmed a video and posted it yet. I did film one, and then I had problems with the film and such. Anyway, I think this is the first time I've taken you guys to Yapsie, so let's get going. Okay, we landed with 920 pounds of fuel on board. First thing I'm going to do is put that in. Second, I'm going to look for kids and dogs. There always seems to be a lot of dogs here in Moonbill. All right, let's get our fuel on, and it gets started.
TOS system test, okay.
ITT drop below 200, NG is over 20, so let's go ahead and add our fuel in. I'm watching the ITT as it's coming up, watching the white needle, how fast it's coming up, making sure my NG is over 35 and climbing. There we go. We are in Zulu today, so we have the weather radar. Not going to use it, but I still need to put it on standby. All stations, Moonbill 1267, Kodiak November Tango, Zulu back taxiing for departure, Yapsie. All stations, Moonbill. So this runway here says it's a 3% slope, but I think it's actually a 6% slope. I'm not sure why it says that, because I'm pretty sure the max slope is 6% up here at the top. But it looks like touchdown zone is only a 3% slope. So almost flat, gets really soft. I've been stuck here. Jeff has been stuck here. Brent has been stuck here. Lots of us have been stuck here. If you get off center line, your tire just sinks. One time it sunk almost to the top of the tire, so about that deep into the ground. Front tire, I think probably sunk maybe 8 inches into the ground. Top gets awfully close to the ground when that happens. And yeah, it took me about 45 minutes, well not just me, the whole village, with shovels digging us out. And we unloaded the whole plane, put people in the back, that brought the nose up, then we had people in the back holding back the plane out, you know, so it doesn't fall on its tail. It was a huge pain. Buddy check here, our fuel, our caps and selectors are good. Our controls, our systems and TOS are all set. We are going to be taking off. 1 POB 920, we're going to hit send on that, rotate that 54 knots. We're going to be probably airborne almost by those yellow cones up there where the taxi, the parking bay is. because we are empty today. We do have probably about a 3 or 4 knot headwind today. We're just going to go straight down the valley and probably even just go down the low route. I mean, honestly, it's just down this little like light area and then over. So we'll just stay nice and low and fly down the valley. Ignition inlet and lights are good. Orders B6538 November Tango Zulu taxi. Couldn't get him earlier either. We'll try in the air. Alright, harnesses are good. High idle and gov, we've done. All stations at Moonbill 1267. November Tango Zulu departing Moonbill for Yapsie, below 5,000. Mission condition flaps 20. And we are going down to 1,600 feet for pattern altitude, so I'll get that set up. There we go. Let's go. Alright, torque is set, airspeed's alive. Wow, that's rough. Hit the bump. Oh, I didn't even hit the bump. Usually hit a bump like bounce off the ground.
Don't sink.
Thank you. But I actually do want to sink. I want to go down this valley. I've actually never flown this low route, which is actually
Don't sink.
Thank you again. Really helpful to do.
Don't sink.
On a really nice day. So that when the weather is not good, you've flown it, you're familiar with it, you know what the valleys are going to do. So really helpful actually. There's another runway I've never seen before. I never really fly up this valley, so we're just going to fly by it and let you guys see it. Looks like I think I remember them building
500.
this. I think I remember them building this a few years ago. Looks fairly nice though. Orders B6598 November Tango Zulu. All stations Yapsie 126.7 Kodiak November Tango Zulu 9 miles to the south below 3,000. Will be circuit time 15 Yapsie. Well, let's head over to our arrival tab. Here we go. 600 feet elevation, touchdown zone, 530 meters long. Got a pretty hefty takeoff penalty because it is short, it is flat. Runway orientation, we're going to be landing on, I don't know yet, but we can set up our OBS for runway 110. Now I can see on here what I'm supposed to be seeing out here as well. It's a nice day today, but on a cloudy day this is very helpful. In fact, I just came here a couple days ago and we had fog all the way over the runway.
500.
And I couldn't even see the runway, so having things like this is really helpful. I flew the whole circuit without even seeing the runway until I was on short final, and then I was like, oh, okay, now we'll go under the fog and get in there. Fuel selectors are good. Our TAWS is off. Our VREF landing performance is going to be 63 knots. Lights and inlets are still on from takeoff. If we have to go around,
500.
Power up 20 degrees. Pitch for the climb and reset our maximum torque because we're basically at sea level today. So who I'm picking up out here, I did mention the RAA, which is the Rural Airstrip. I want to say association, but I know that's not the right word. Something like that. But they take care of the runways in PNG. They do inspections, make sure they're up to spec. And that's what they were doing on a new place out here, which I think I flew over maybe one day. Got some video of it, possibly. I don't remember it, honestly. But there's a new airstrip that they're wanting to open up here, up the river. And they were doing the inspection on it and everything like that. We are 2.5 miles out. I don't see it yet, so it must be over top of this ridge over here. We're almost at pattern altitude though. Orders V6598 November Tango Zulu.
Moore's VA 19er, November Tango Zulu. November Tango Zulu, no Joy, any other frequency has departed Moonbill 1 POB, time 09er. Now in the circuit Yapsie, cancel SAR. November Tango Zulu. All stations Yapsie, Kodiak November Tango Zulu in the circuit Yapsie. Alright, I told them I'd be out here around 11:30 and it's 11:16, so I must be on track so far. Runway's clear, winds are 0, 10 degrees of flaps, about forward. I'm going to fly the circuit this way because it's a little bit easier to fly this way than going the other way. There's more mountains in the way. Prop and harness is good. Below 120, another 20 degrees of flaps. We've already canceled SAR. We want to be turning final at 1100. 61 knots, short final. I'm empty. Correction, 63 knots.
500.
Lots of rolling wind out here, so there's a good chance. Saying I've got 4 knots of wind out here, so I might actually have a little bit of a tailwind. It looks like maybe on landing. We'll see, but pretty light though. There's 1.5 nautical miles indicated, so I'm going to make my base turn. This base is so short, we're going to go full flaps. Checklist is complete. Kind of like just a downwind to final turn, really. Oh, it says I have 2 knots of headwind. There's our 500 feet above the ground. I gotta slow on down to 63 knots if I can.
500.
3 knots of crosswind. I've got 2 knots of tailwind. So yep, I did. Alright, the end of the runway is a little bit of a line. It's kind of deceptive on where it actually is. Alright, we're considering ourselves committed at this point. A little power, a little bit early, but kind of need to get down. Probably be taking off that way into the wind. And after this, I'm heading all the way back to WEWAC on like an hour, 5-minute flight. So stay tuned to the end. I'm going to do a time lapse for you guys. You guys like those a lot. If you really like them, I have more on my second channel. So go check that out with some nice relaxing music. Just go in the background, have those things going. Kind of like a dentist. You know what you'd see at a dentist or something. Nice and calming, and you see hundreds of miles in minutes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this short one. This was very short. If you guys want to see longer ones, I have lots of longer ones, but thank you for joining me on this very short flight. See you guys next time.